What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic one time for the one time. Feeling kind of good tonight, not just because Andre Ward won, because I picked Kovalev again. Um, it was a good fight once again. Feeling kind of good because I'm on cloud nine. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great fight. Pretty much, like I said, like I really thought at first, I knew Kovalev couldn't adjust, but I thought that he can make minor adjustments that he needed to do in this fight. I see him trying to move his head and trying to overhaul. Like I told people, you can't become a new fighter over one training camp. You can't become Rocky Balboa for the Mr. T fight. For the Clever Lane fight and train with Apollo Creed and become a slick fighter just overnight. That's just not how boxing works. You know what I'm saying? My thinking behind it, I thought Kovalev would have worked on more closing the ring off and beating the body down. He worked on hitting the body, and he threw some good body shots. I think he's an underrated body puncher, but he didn't have a sustained attack to the body. It was one good body punch here, another good body, and they was very, very solid. But he never really had a sustained attack to the body, and that was the issue tonight. And another major issue, I think the major issue is he tired around the same time he tired in the other fight. The difference in this fight was when he tired this time, Andre Ward already had been through the gauntlet before. He knew what type of power to expect. He knew where the angles was coming from. He knew what the jab was. Like I said in my prediction, I thought that Kovalev should have changed the rhythm on the jab. He didn't. He kept it as a power jab, and Andre Ward ate him up all night. Even though he did tag Ward with some good jabs and some good straight right hands, whatever the fuck he throws, it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Andre Ward pressed the attack more this time, and like Virgil Hunter said, he trained him to knock him out. And my boy the Facts King and shit, Bo the Facts King, he said he didn't trust Virgil Hunter. Said he'd be lying. I never took Virgil Hunter as a liar. Team Ward never came off to false bravado like I was telling people. I guess the knee injury was real. I wanted to switch my pick to Ward because I knew Ward really wasn't, they wasn't a liar about injuries. They said he had a knee injury. We had a sac of fluid in his knee and also a tear going into the Kovalev fight. But at the end of that, I still figured, in my heart of hearts, that Kovalev could have got the win. Because I figured that he'd at least go to the body and he would at least be able to cut the ring off. But he continued to follow Andre Ward around the ring. And he wasn't prepared for Ward attacking. And Ward, like I said, what Ward needed to do in the prediction breakdown video I did was step up the pace and start to the body and sustain it more. Step up the pace of the fight and step up the body attack. And that's exactly what he did tonight. That was exactly the game plan. Was stepping up the pace, because Kovalev couldn't handle the pace. He's a front runner. And we never knew Kovalev was a front runner. We can consider a front runner, but he was always knocking guys out early. But he can't go the distance. He can't finish as strong as he can't start as strong. He can't finish as strong as he starts. And like look at a guy like Earl Spence. Earl Spence was a guy who, in the Kell Brook fight, is a workhorse. He got stronger as the fight went on, like a great running back. Kovalev is a front runner, just like Keith Thurman. They start off strong and they're big punchers, but when the fight tends to go on, they tend to fade. And sometimes you can't do nothing about it. It's nothing to do with training, running. It's just the way your body is. It's just the way your body is wired. And that's just the way it was tonight. Andre Ward had a perfect game plan. Second time around, it's always easier for the well-rounded boxer because they can do so many multiple things. And I told guys, I thought, once I learned about the knee, I thought that Ward can get the knockout. I was like, he thought people say he can't get the knockout. He slaps like a girl. But at the end of the day, he doesn't have pity pat power. Like Paulo Malignaggi, really soft power. He has solid punching power. And I remember Brother Nas, that trained with Bart B. Hop and trained Shane Mosley. He said, I seen Ward crack a guy really hard. I think he said knock him down and knock him out in the gym. He said, why you don't punch like that? He said, I don't have to. And he has it in him, You can do it by accumulation, body shots. When a guy has a strong chin, tend to go to the body, and that's usually the book on Mexicans, even though Kovalev not a Mexican. Got a good chin, hit the body is usually soft. And what happens is when you hit the body, it takes away the core and the legs. The core is one of the most vital parts of your fitness, your stomach and your lower back. Those are where that's where the nucleus of your strength lies, in your legs. Right there, those two, the core and the legs, if those are together and your fitness regimen plan, you're great. You know, but some guys just can't take it to the body, and Kovalev proved to be that guy. Nobody was ever brave enough to go to the body on Kovalev because they're not willing to trade body shots that pay off down the line late in the fight for headshots with Kovalev that can just end it right there. And at the end of the day, where does Kovalev go from here? I'll talk about that tomorrow in the review video. This is the reaction video, and the difference is the review is the review that will go tomorrow. That's me taking in everything that the media said, a reaction from the fighters, and a little bit of the fight. The reaction is just, really the immediate reaction after the fight, how I feel, how the fight went. But I dashed that in with the review as well. But I wasn't surprised. I told people Andre Ward could possibly get the knockout. I just figured Kovalev would have worked on cutting the ring more with a seasoned vet like John David Jackson, knowing that could be the issue. Cutting the ring off. Closing distance. But this time, he allowed Andre Ward to go in, back, side. He was able to do it all this time. And his power never hurt Ward. And shout out to Harold Letterman for being a fuck nigga. For scoring down there every round for Andre Ward. And I'm feeling good right now. I'm a little tipsy, and I can see that Andre Ward didn't lose every round. Harold Letterman is the scum of the earth. Him and Larry Merchant croak on the dick. I hate them motherfuckers, dog. I hate them. And Jim Lampley, you can eat a fat dick too, dog. Real shit, I don't fuck with them, bro. I would never rub shoulders with them biased motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, Andre got the job done. So, man, congratulations to Andre Ward for bringing those belts back to the USA. And people saying the shot on the belt line was low. His belt line came up to right here. You can't see it, but on the stomach. That's the stomach still. It's not the penis. It's not none of that. Not the lower hip. None of that shit. You motherfuckers was going rah, rah, rah when motherfucking Chavez Sr. was hitting Pernell on the fucking hips and robbed Pernell. But as soon as the motherfucker won a belt, I don't want to hear those excuses, though. They gonna still make excuses for these Russian motherfuckers, for these Euro motherfuckers. Make excuses. They're not cracked up what you all think to be. It's not what it is. For some of them. Lomachenko is the absolute truth. But Gennady Golovkin day is coming as well. Canelo skills. He's not one of them bums that he been fighting. The motherfuckers talking about we banned bum in our boxing group. Eat a dick. It's bums in every sport. It's some niggas that just have an ethnic following that put on a pedestal who ain't that good. It's no disrespect. When we say bum, it just mean not that good. It's just another fucking word for not that good. But shout out to Andre, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. You did it. Jay Prince, y'all did it. Hopefully it entices Rock Nations to stay in boxing and keep it moving. He don't have to follow suit with Brian Jennings, who just signed with Top Rank. Keep it moving, bro. Kovalev, where do he go from there? A little OT real quick. I think he should move maybe the cruiserweight. But I said if Kovalev loses and if he really wants to rematch with Andre Ward, he'll make concessions to fight Adonis Stevenson now. But now that we see he can't take him to the body, I don't know if Stevenson is a good body puncher or not. I haven't seen him never throw to the body. But like I told guys, y'all think these motherfuckers is indestructible. Stevenson left hand is a game changer versus anybody in the light heavyweight division. So with him mentally cracked, I could tell that Kovalev was mentally cracked, and I took that into consideration. He was mentally cracked from losing the first fight with all these excuses and shit why he got tired. He changed up this time and still got tired and still lost again. So with Stevenson, it might be easier for Stevenson to knock him out. So for Stevenson, it's really a lose-lose situation. He's not going to get the credit that when he fought Kovalev way back when. But it is what it is. For Andre Ward, man, I don't know if he's going to retire, but I would love to see him stay in the game, fight Adonis Stevenson, and become undisputed, lineal, all that shit. Because Adonis is technically the lineal champion. And do that shit. And Andre Ward just said today on Boxing Scene, it came out today, that he don't know if Adonis Stevenson is serious. Who knows? But, man, it's your boy CJ Goodfella. We coming with the review tomorrow. It's the reaction. I love everybody that supports the channel. I appreciate y'all to hit the subscribe button if y'all would like. I'm not going to force you to. Well, I can't force you to do it. But I appreciate y'all, man. And I just kick real non-biased boxing. And if I'm biased, I'll let you know we gone.